From the left coast, it's a show for the streets, strictly for the culture, strictly for our people. YouTube the views, log on and stream. Some news you can use with your host Khrissy B. Get familiar, yeah. Get familiar. Get familiar. Get familiar. You gotta get familiar. Yeah.
Well, what's up, everybody? I am Khrissy, your host of Get Familiar. I really hope that y'all familiar with me at this point, that y'all well acquainted. Shout out to everybody that's just been following the show this entire time. I appreciate all the love and support. You know, I never drop my social handles, but it is at I am Khrissy B. You can keep in touch with me, follow the show on YouTube. You know, I got my Googles up now, so you can Google me, Khrissy B, Khrissy B. Or follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm everywhere. And again, just Google. I am joined today on Get Familiar with my guest, Yah-Ra.
Hey, boo.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Thank you for joining me. I am so excited that we could do this. We met in person, 3-4 months ago, I want to say. You know, I was automatically just intrigued by your look.
Thank you.
You were absolutely
Queen.
beautiful.
Thank you.
You're absolutely beautiful. And then, you know, I've also seen you on social media too, of course. Seen you on social media. You have a huge social media presence. We have a lot of mutual friends.
Yes.
And I feel like you're making noise, which is good. So you caught my attention. Again, going back to what I just said a few minutes ago, we met a few months ago in person, and now we are here. Yay. This is all about you today. I want to tap into this new EP you just dropped, what you're working on. Okay. Some new music. So let's get right into it. You sent me the EP. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
It's
Queens
just
Gambit.
it's a bar up. It's just a bar up EP.
Thank you.
You can rap. This is simple. You can rap. You talk your shit, but it's very much so like it reminds me of. This might be an interesting comparison, but you're like a girl version of the group Griselda.
I fuck with that. That's
like
tight.
you like Conway, Benny the Butcher vibes. Like I don't even know because they have like this certain grit to them, and you're giving me like a female version of that.
I received that, Queen.
You know,
I fuck
so
with Griselda.
that's the only best way to like explain it. You do not sound West Coast based, so we can't put you in a box. You don't sound like but you're from the IE, right?
Yes, I'm from the IE. I've been in LA about 8 years now,
Okay.
so definitely West Coast girl. Definitely we Cali girls.
Yeah.
So, but sonically, I definitely have more of. Everybody says New York feel, but it's not necessarily just New York. It's just hip hop, you know. So I do have some G-Funk records. You know, I love West Coast music too. I want to work with Battle Cat and stuff, but right now and the last EP definitely has no like G-Funk on it. Yeah. It's straight bars like
no,
you
it is.
mentioned.
Yeah,
yes.
it is. And when I was listening to it, I just felt like I wanted more. Like I was telling you before the camera started rolling, as it was playing, and I noticed a shift in a record. I was like, what is this? I'm like, this don't sound like Yah-Ra. But I was like, it's so cohesive. It just, I literally just let it play.
Yeah.
I just let it play and let it ride. It was 7 songs, 14 minutes, I think it is, about 14 minutes. But it's a good 7 songs. It's a really good 7 songs. So let's break it down. Like, why is there a specific formula behind 7 records, or you just wanted to make it short and sweet? Is it a tease for something else that's coming out?
So most of my past EPs, I do 7 songs, starting with Rebirth, which was 7. And then the one before the Queens Gambit is the Raw EP, The Real Always Wins, which is also 7. So I kind of have this formula for 7 with like, when I first started doing music, I feel like it was more people wanted full CDs. Like we wanted like 14 songs or more. Yeah. You know, we want just, as consumers, we consume music a little different. So right now, having all these EPs, I stuck to 7 because I like the number. And I also feel like it's like a good meal. Yeah. It's almost like, you know how we eat out here in Cali, we eat light, fresh, right, you know, vegan and all that shit. Oh, wait, can I cuss? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So
let it fly.
My bad. Yeah, vegan. You know, we eat real light out here, little bowls. I feel like that's how I've been like feeding consumers my music. It's like, it's going to be 7, but you're going to feel full. Yeah. Like it'll be easily digestible.
I like that.
Yeah, because I have a lot going on each one. I feel like, so 7 is like, it gives you a variety, but then it's like, my album's coming soon though.
Yeah.
So that's where that 7 comes from too.
I love that. And it's the number of completion.
7 days.
Yeah, it's the
Make
number
the
of
world.
completion. So it's a very, very significant number. I guess that's kind of how I was looking at it. I was like, well, maybe she picked 7 because a lot of people, that's the reason why they love the number 7, because it is the number of completion.
Yes.
But yeah, I just wanted more. So
That's
now
good.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to really listen to everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go back and really listen to everything. You're on all streaming platforms, which is great.
Yes.
So I just do want to also kind of tap into your background. I always want to know why. Why did you want to become a hip hop artist? You know, like, where did it start? What's the root of who you are, where you're from? You know, so I just kind of want to, let's take it back to when you first decided, you know, this is what I want to do.
Well, I've been writing since I was like a toddler. I wrote, my grandma showed me this book. It was like a picture book that I wrote, so I didn't know words yet, and I was already writing books. So I feel like my love for writing has always been there. You know, I excelled a lot in written language arts. Anything where I'm writing, I would write people's essays for money. Like, I just like to write. I was bad. But so that has always been there. And then probably once I got to school age, I would rap with the boys sometimes. Like, I would jump in the ciphers but I didn't necessarily feel like, I didn't know that I was supposed to do music yet. You know, I was acting in plays, dance team, all types of performing, musical theater, pageants, just anything on that stage. But I never fused the two.
Got it.
Till later. And then once I like started getting around the rap scene, because I love live music, always going to shows and stuff and paying attention to the underground before I ever did music. So once I started going to live shows, I would just see all these boys rapping, and they would not be that good.
You're like, I can do this shit and do it better.
Yes. So I literally like, I just told myself, like, if that nigga can make 6 figures and
I
have
can do
fun,
it too.
yeah, and be fly and tour. So it was like that. I just kept seeing all these MCs that were not that great, and they were excelling. That, and I'm just like, you don't believe in what you're saying, but they believe in what they're saying. And so the first 2 female MCs that I saw spit were Il Camille and Miss Bliss.
And number 2 homegirls. Shout out to Il Camille and Miss Bliss. Let's give them their flowers.
Yes,
because they are 2 super dope MCs.
Creatives in general, right? They be doing everything.
Like, I mean, those are 2 great women examples, and to follow or to get some inspiration behind. So yes.
Yeah, I heard like Mars Lovejoy on a Pac Div song. So there's other girls I would hear on records. But I never saw Cali girls spitting how the New York girls spit until I stumbled upon Il Camille and Bliss. One night they both had a show, I want to say in Riverside, and I was just like, who are these 2? Like, okay, if they can do it, you have no excuse, because up until that point, like I said, I had not seen Cali MCs that were female, that were Black. I seen a lot of Latinas. But you know, once I saw them, I'm like, okay, there's space.
And they are bar for bar.
Oh,
There's just like,
and they
it's
perform.
raw, uncut. Yes.
You know, that's my bread and butter. That's what drew me to them. Like the music, of course, but the way that when they get their stage presence. And so I'm like, okay, I can do it because there's other people who are doing that. I won't feel so out of fish out of water, or a fish out of water. So from that point, I started kind of just going to more underground shows, and I quickly became the adopted child of Lamert Park, because
it fits.
Yes. Every MC that comes through LA has to stop through certain areas of LA, and so Lamert Park quickly, you know, with Bananas, with Verb, shout out to him, and shout out to Project Blowed. Those two entities really believed in me early on and like booked me. You know, now we're here, fast forward to today. But I definitely had to work hard when I first came to LA because, you know, I didn't grow up here like y'all. So I worked hard. I was doing hella shows. Like I would do like 3-4 shows every weekend for like 2-3 years. Yeah. Shout out to Yoshi Vintage too. She's a part of Absol's Pack Music Group. Me and Yoshi, we would see each other at every gig. Yoshi's from Flint, Michigan, but she's, you know, an honorary Cali girl now. Yeah. But Yoshi,
we've embraced her. We've taken her in.
She's like our little Wiz Khalifa. You know how Wiz is kind of a Cali
hard. She's in her own lane. She has her own identity, and we fuck with her.
She's just evolving. Yeah. Like, so, you know, there's certain people who just like any underground, you know who's working. Yeah. And this is pre-COVID, of course. So we're doing shows everywhere through LA, getting our name bigger and just gaining respect, you know, on the mic. The first person to put me in the lab was Cassius. He was signed to Shady Records. He's a really great MC, and I believe a ghostwriter. So he put me in the studio, and then it's just evolving from there. And I signed to Alpha Pup, not signed anymore with them, but I did sign to them thanks to my brothers, Noah James and Cam Gnarly. Yep. I believe they got that by way of MERS. But, so yeah, it's been an adventure. COVID really, I don't want to say slowed it down, but prior to that, I feel like LA, the energy here was just like, it was a lot of fun, a lot of crazy.
Do you think now, okay, you've been making noise, you've been doing some shows out here, you're on a lot of people's radars. Do you feel respected? And I hate to have to differentiate like a female MC versus a male MC. An MC is an MC, or a rapper is a rapper, or an artist should be an artist, right? Shouldn't matter if I'm male or female. But of course, we all know that it doesn't work that way. So do you feel respected as a female in hip hop in LA? Do you feel like, people...
Specifically in LA, that's the caveat you said. Like, I feel respected everywhere I go, regardless of music, because I carry myself a certain way. But I don't feel like we have any sort of infrastructure for female MCs out here, let alone African American. You know, New York, we could name 100 girls in the past 40 years. Yeah. And not only that, they're all different. Queen Latifah is not Cardi B, is not, Remy Ma, is not, what's her name? MC Lyte is not, they have so much variety and of Blacks and Latinas in hip hop. It's not Angie Martinez. It's not Lauryn Hill by way of New York, Jersey, New York. So I wish that we had that out here, but unfortunately, most of the West Coast music is indoctrinated in misogyny. In New York, they have all types of hip hop. Yeah. They have the What's Up Queen, non-cussing, pro-Black hip hop. Then they got their street shit. Then they got their Coke music. Then they got, it's more cultural as far as their hip hop goes. Out here, it's kind of like gangster rap, which where's a woman's place in gangster rap, right? Like, let's just keep it real. But that's why I'm part of the underground. I feel respected in the underground.
You have your lane. You definitely have your lane. And I would say that there's some females out here that are doing it well with, I guess, the gangster rap. You have like Ash Bash.
Yes, I love her.
You have Ray. You have a La Brea.
The twins.
Kim and China. Yeah, you have, and I don't even know if I guess it is it's a female version of gangster rap.
It's West Coast.
It's West Coast.
And that's where let's
call it West Coast.
That's where the what's that called? Venn diagram.
Exactly.
Right? Because gangster rap is not West Coast hip hop. Yeah. That's a plate. Yeah. That's an option. We have jazzy hip hop. Yeah. We have Latino hip hop. We have We have backpack rap. There was a whole era of Pac Div, you and I, Dom Kennedy, YG before he took off. We all know that specific era of hip hop. Like, what are their names? That the group that June's in. Overdose. Yes. So Overdose. We had
that was an era. Casey Veggies. They're all in that same era and pocket.
Tyler the Creator. We have to throw them that whole collective in there. Odd Future. That's Cali hip hop.
Yes.
Tyler the Creator talking about cooking coke and slinging bricks. So like we have it.
Yes,
we do have it.
We do.
But you know, the way that things are, it's just not. It's not as friendly to all these types as the mecca of hip hop might be, or, you know, another area. Like, I feel like we get capitalized on dance music and gangster rap, which I love.
Yeah, of course.
However, when it comes to someone not making those two things, you really have to forge your own path.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel respected, because that's what niggas know me as out here. Nobody knows me for nothing else but music out here. So I work very hard to do that, like, and be disciplined. But we have a long way to go, like, compared to our other major cities of hip hop, even Miami, Atlanta, Texas. There's so many rap queens. So it's like, why can't we name 5 girls from Cali in the past 50 years of hip hop who, you know, quote unquote made it? Even Lady of Rage is from like North Carolina or something, right? Which, no shade to her. She's again another honorary West Coast queen. Because that's Death Row.
Exactly.
Yo-Yo.
Yep.
JJ Fad. I mean, we can't name many. I can't name many. The Bay has more than LA. Sweetie, Kamaya, the White Girl Mob. Remember them?
Yep.
Gucci.
Yep.
So it's like, where are the LA? Where are the LA? Where's the LA?
No, you have a
Like,
point. You have a point. There's not that we're not out here, not that they're not present, because they are, but there's it's very that particular pocket is very scarce. It's very scarce. So I think that's you know, dope that you're paving your own lane, because it's its own genre of music for us.
Thank you.
Like you said, it's its own genre for us people that are from the West Coast, that are from LA, because the sound is so unique to us.
Yeah.
You know, so, and this is still giving all of our queens their flowers. Like we mentioned, like Miss Bliss and Il Camille, Ash Bash, Ray,
Cam in
China, AJ the One. There's so many.
Who's a girl from Compton? Light-skinned girl, she always has braids. Aja?
Yes.
Put her on the list.
She's on the list. There's so many that I feel like we're forgetting.
Yoshi.
Leah Wright is an amazing singer-songwriter. You know, I mean, we're booming out here. Booming out here, and I am extremely ecstatic about the music scene in LA.
Me too.
We coming back. You said, like, talking about, speaking of Death Row. What's up, Snoop? Like, you got that new Death Row situation. Snoop? You need some employees. I know you're gonna be hiring soon, my nigga. I'm here for you. Okay, I got you. Shit, I need to be hired onto the Death Row team.
Pick her up, on.
Please pick me. I'll do whatever. I'll answer the phones. I'm serious. I think that's amazing. First of all, that it's in Snoop's hands. 100%. You know, so
we have such a tumultuous history in hip hop.
We do.
But the wild thing is, like, we made the first millionaires off of hip hop too, right? Like, when you think of everything positive that Suge did do. And then it just went crazy, you know, like, it's like, I don't know what happened with that era of, like, that Dom Kennedy backpack rap.
It just slowly kind of phased out and just turned into something. I think we just kind of took on something else. But we still embrace it. We still have the music. We can still go back and listen to it. It's still a big part of who we are and what we love. Like, we fuck with Dom. Like, Dom is a Lamar Park legend.
Yes,
you know,
he is. He's
Pac
so
Div and Casey Veggies. You and I, shout out to Thurs and YO. Like, they're one of my favorite groups, you know, in LA.
Absolutely.
And Thurs is doing his thing, and YO is doing his thing. So, I mean, the core of that era is still.
Oh yeah,
it ain't going nowhere.
It wouldn't be us without that era.
It's not going anywhere. So.
It wouldn't be no Bananas without Project Blowed, and then it wouldn't be a lot of us without Bananas.
Yeah.
Even Doja Cat came up in that scene for a little bit. Kendrick came through Bananas. Like, it's like we have our hip hop staples of LA that need more global shine and recognition because everybody comes here to get the swag.
Absolutely.
If you're anybody in the world that's important or rich, you're probably gonna have to stop through LA at least once, right?
Yep.
So it's like, I just feel like I wish more of our women got our shine because our swag is everywhere. Like the way we wear our jewelry, the way we wear our braids. We don't have like,
our
and
style,
we might
period.
have to edit this to where I don't sound like an asshole. I'm not saying we don't have lace fronts out here, but one of the main things we have is braids.
No, we're not gonna eliminate that out.
Yeah, like
keep it in.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're on the Southwest. It's hot here, so the way we even wear our hairstyle is not how the Atlanta or New York girls rock.
And we got a couple of sisters out here that rock their lace fronts that is fly.
Yes.
No, don't get me wrong, they still do it fly.
Yes.
But I know what you're saying.
That's not our like. That's not a wet
That's
Cali
the code
girl.
of who we are.
No, like when
we have natural hair, we have big hair, we have braids, we have bamboos,
lots of gold,
lots of big earrings, rings,
lots
on
of
our fingers.
braids everywhere.
Yes,
so the whole new look. That's the whole Kim K. The Kim K swag is an archetype of a black woman from LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck? What other woman was she around? She was around black women in LA. So
let's talk about it.
The whole the sets and the name. I don't have my nameplate on, but the name plates. Yeah. I feel like New York girls rock the gold too, but they wear it real like gaudy. You know, they got the big bamboos. They got the 3-4 finger rings. So they definitely have their gold swag.
Bomb ass long nails. The nails are a whole aesthetic in itself. The makeup, their eye makeup.
So out here though, we have a more like layers of thin chains with the nameplates, right? Ring on every finger. Like all this Kim K and Bad Bitch, all that came from LA women and Cali girls. Sweetie, I love her aesthetic because she's literally half Bay and half LA to me. And she's so beautiful. But that's a person, Janae. Janae is an LA aesthetic to me, a Cali girl. Right, period.
Janae is Crenshaw District. Yes. And she reps it.
And her look it's from out here. You know, she's beautiful. She's fly as fuck. Like her and Sweetie to me just always look like $1 million. So, you know, we have a lot to offer. We need more Cali girls to be in the spotlight because we traditionally in hip hop, I can't speak for nothing else. In hip hop in the past 40 years, name them. We can't. Yeah. I've had that discussion with Chuck Dizzle and DJ Head. They know how I feel. We need more of us. And it's not fair that every 2 years, a girl makes it from New York. Yeah. Like, damn, where's our MC Light? She's somewhere. We have a Queen Latifah.
We just gotta get behind. We gotta get behind you and help. There's a machine. Take some machine.
Yes.
The only way it's gonna move is with the machine. So,
like Issa Rae does a great job of curating for Black women in LA. Yourself, you're always putting on for. You know.
Thank you. I'm very actually much so inspired by Issa Rae. I'm following her blueprint and I'm not one to like shy away from that. I am I'm probably like her biggest fan. I know she got a lot of fans, but I'm really like Issa's like #1 fucking fan.
But you are like her name's Issa. Her real name's Issa too. But like the show, you remind me of that character.
I appreciate that. That means so much because I absolutely love the character in Insecure, but I love her in real life also. She's putting on for her people. Man, she's putting on. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody knows that Issa puts on for her people. She's putting on for her city, for her people. She's putting everybody in position. She's putting Black actors and actresses in front of the camera.
And the underground music playlist.
And let's talk about the music scene. It's a whole nother...
The business.
A whole nother box in itself.
Yes, I get chills.
Absolutely. I know, same.
Oof,
like for real, because
Jesus.
it means so much. Like, and she's so young and she has so much more. I cannot wait to see her in 10 years.
She might fucking gonna have her own
She
award
the Oprah
show.
Winfrey of Inglewood.
Right, the Issa Rae Awards, and you get a little.
Serious.
I'm
take
telling
it.
you, like,
No, seriously, like she's amazing. So of course, shout out to Issa.
A masterful curator.
I hope you watch this so you know how much we love you.
We do.
I feel like you're giving your flowers all the time, but we absolutely love you. We embrace you. We appreciate everything you're doing for the city. Seriously.
Absolutely. And you know, she had these hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
She had
Everybody
these
has
hurdles
to go through
too.
It. Everybody goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where she's made it from like YouTube and, you know, her vlog type stuff
her
to
start
now.
is crazy.
One thing that I do love about Issa is, and I feel like this is important too, is the way that we're portrayed on television, right? You can have a grimy character, you can have drama, you know, we want that. But, you know, how do the Black people look in the show? Is our hair done? Are we rolling in the Benz? Are we lawyers? Are we, you know, like that's what I look at in TV too. Power does a great job. It doesn't matter. Like it's a fictional story, but we look wonderful. We're in college. We're characters in college. Yep. You know, we're characters who own businesses.
That's if you watch the new show Bel Air too, it is exactly what you're describing. I mean,
we look great.
We know the story of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know the story, but I think like this is Black royalty. What Black family do you know today lives in Bel Air?
I can't name
if we
one.
even can. I'm sure there's probably maybe one or two or a few, but the way the characters are depicted in the film are amazing. Like Hillary is bad. Like,
see, that's what we need more of. It's not like, yes, we need all types of stories and inclusion in that way. That's obvious. But even the way we look on camera sends a message, you know, the way that we're styled. When I look at how Yah-Ra Shahidi looks, she's 1,000% natural hair all the time. And just like Issa got styles on styles, that means that her look is crafted. It's not just, you know, the help, looking like the help, or looking like, you know, the foundation ain't matching, or the curls is no. So I that's another thing that I love about Issa and like shows such as Power. Like, you know, when we look like money. We look like we're worth watching, and you know, not just those typical roles. Like prostitute, drug dealer. Okay, what else we got going on? Is there a teacher? You know, so
absolutely.
I appreciate her for that.
I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. So again, shout out to Issa Rae. We love you over here, Issa. So is there anything else that we should be in the loop about? Anything you're dropping soon? Any shows coming up?
Well, I just dropped the Queens Gambit 225-22.
Yes.
So check that out, 7 songs. That's actually my gold chain premiere. So shout out to Planet Asia and my gold chain bros. They probably took a walk or something. But yeah, so that project is out. It just came out a few days ago. I also have I haven't made an album yet. I mean, your ear is on point because she said it. She said, I wanted more. Like, so that's exactly what I'm trying to do, to where I can drop a full album this year, 10 songs.
That's a good number.
That'll be, and
that's
it'll
a good
be
number.
A feeling.
Yes.
You know, so that's coming out this year. My first album ever.
Good.
Dropping through Planet Asia.
And you're surrounded by, you work with some dope ass producers. So.
Oh yeah, shout out to Day One.
Day One, yeah.
Day One. Shout out to Python. Shout out to Wavy the God. It's just the branches out here of LA have embraced me for sure. I'm super proud to be like where I've come. Like, I know I'm not like super popping yet, but you're
getting there. And don't even say it like that. Let's rephrase that, because you're building, you're grinding, and it's not like you sitting on your ass not doing nothing.
Never.
You know, you're working, and you're making progress.
Always.
So it's a brick a day.
Ooh.
It's a brick a day.
That's a shirt.
And then once you put the last brick on top, then you have a house.
And we can be like Issa.
We just talk about completion
Yes.
and feeling whole. It's a brick a day. Literally, what happens if you stack a brick on top of each other every single day?
You're gonna have a motherfucking pyramid.
You're gonna have something, right? It's gonna wind up going up.
Yeah.
It's going to go up. So that's what you're on your way up. A brick a day.
That.
Remember that, a brick a day.
A brick a day.
A brick a day.
She got the cocaine wraps.
A brick a day.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't put
Well,
that.
it was so nice talking to you. I really enjoyed this conversation.
too.
You know, we're celebrating Women's History Month, so I wanted to make sure you were part of this series.
Thank you so
So shout out
much.
to you, sis. You know, I'm rooting for you. Drop your social handles and how we can stay in touch with you.
You can find me on Instagram at YAHcreates. You can find me on Twitter, YAH_creates, youtube.com/singitYah-Yah, YAYA, and facebook.com/Yah-Creates.
Facebook, okay?
I'd only have 600 likes. We still on Facebook. We still on Snapchat.
I'm keeping
What
my
you
Facebook.
on?
I'm still keeping my Facebook. All right, well, again, thank you for joining me. We are out till next time. Peace.
Peace out.